Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of NHL 23 Franchise Mode, taking the New Jersey Devils on their quest for the Cup. And we were so close. We were so close. We made it to the Stanley Cup Finals last season and got swept. Yep, we got absolutely decimated. Which was embarrassing, but what can you do? So, one second. Starting right off getting messages and everything. Of course, the second I go live, that's when everybody's from work decides to start texting me. So anyway, we are hitting the old financial strain right now. I had to trade away Andre Palat, and I had to trade away John Marino and Vukocevic, but that was not a big deal. But Marino and Palat, as much as I didn't want to give up on them, that was a big chunk of change. And if I didn't trade them away, I was not going to be able to re-sign Nemec or Luke Hughes. And at the end of this season, we're going to be in another bind because, as we can see, Nico Hischier will be an unrestricted free agent at the end of this season, and he wants over $12 million a year to re-sign, which, I mean, let's look at his profile. He has been steadily just become the absolute stud of this team. And granted, while he's not scoring 50 goals or anything like that, like, he's still leading this team, and he is our team captain. So he is going to be a priority. He's a player that, unless his stats really, really drop all of a sudden, I'm going to want to keep him. And with a 91 overall, I mean, he's at the point right now where he's probably not going to continue to grow. But, I mean, he's an elite player. He's not someone I'm going to want to just give up on. Also, and so that's going to be like an extra $5 million a season that we're going to have to worry about. Zach Benson's going to want a real contract, and I think he's asking for over $5 per year, which is very fair considering I think he's going to develop to be a much higher overall. And that's going to be like another $4 million. So we're talking about another $9 million on the books. Right now, I've got less than $5 million in cap space. So there's going to be some players I'm going to have to get rid of. Now, right now, the only free agent that I picked up Connor Sheary, just to kind of help out our bottom six. Just on a 1-year deal. I doubt he's going to last longer than that. We shall see. We're also going to see what happens at the end of the season. Nolan Foote. How much is he going to ask for? He's not going to ask for much, right? No. So I could probably get him back because he's been good for that bottom. Kevin Ball. Now we still have him. I guess he's not up for an extension. Why can't I offer him an extension? That's weird. Graham Clark, I'm not worried about. All right, so our goalies are locked up. Luukkonen signed a nice $9 million a year deal, so we're gonna have him for what, 6 years? Yeah, we got him for the next 6 years, so um, we're good there. And then when it comes to all these minor leaguers, it's not really a big deal. But uh, here's where things got important. So in terms of prospect pool, I signed Kunitz to his entry level contract, considering that he's already a 73 overall at 19 years old. I think he's going to blow up pretty quick. Only thing is, I don't know if he's going to play. I think he's going to be in the juniors again, so I don't think he's going to be playing for our NHL team. In fact, yeah, he's going to still be down in the mix. So I could have waited another year. Berkeley Catton here is up to a 75. He's been a slow boil, but he's getting close to breaking into the NHL. So maybe one more year in the AHL. We'll see. Might take 2. I don't know. But trying to see who did I sign that's of any real interest. Davidson was from last season or 2 seasons ago. All right, so our first round pick, I made a couple of trades going into the draft. So we were able to pick up Cesar Francois, and we got him at 10th overall. I was trying like hell to get one of the higher picks, but it just wasn't happening. But we have a top 6 forward. Now, granted, he's not an elite medium or anything like that, but this is the important part. 6'4", 211 pounds, right? He's a power forward, which I don't really have many. And he could definitely use. And he's got some X factors on there. Great puck battling, good off balance shots and passing, and he's a great hitter. So I got a guy who can bring that toughness, and that's what this team is definitely going to need going forward. I don't know if he's going to be actual top 6 player. We'll see. It's going to take him a while to develop, I'm sure. And he's going to be playing in the minors, or in juniors rather, for a while. Since he's a 67 overall, he's only 18. He's probably going to be like 4 years away. I don't think there's anyone else that was real significant. Like I picked up this guy, probably gonna bottom player. Where is everybody's been trying to trade me for Higgins, by the way, like throwing him in. But here was I got an extra third when I was making my trades. Picked up this dude, William Donaghy, an elite medium, just playmaking center. Could be something. We'll see. Wait, how big is he? Not 6'1", 188. So, not bad. But the important part is right here. I picked up both of these goaltenders in the second round. Goldobin and Grantham. They're going to be long-term projects, but both have elite potential. One is elite high, one's elite medium. This could be my goaltending tandem of the future. And I think by the time they're ready to go, I think Vanacek will be about aged out. Luukkonen will probably still be good to play, but I don't know how much longer he's going to last. But we've got 2 really good goaltending prospects in the cooker that is huge. So I've got all my scouts assigned. I also had to get a couple of coaches brought in, which I did. Hopefully that helps out. Let's get into the season. Can we make it back to the Stanley Cup Finals? That's the big mystery. Yeah, good. Zachary Benson's fully healed. Well, that happens in preseason all of the time. We are salary cap compliant, so I'm not worried about that. 3-3-1, so we're like basically at 500. But it's just preseason, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Let's get through October. Let's see what happens here. Okay, we're not worrying about waivers. Already did all the scouting. 6-5 shootout win. Good God. All right. Is there anything interesting in the draft class yet? No elite highs, no gems, right? All right. It's too early to be able to tell anything yet. When we get to February, I'm going to have to run through all the scouts again. Oh, good start. Ryan Graves is hurt already. Well, I mean, I guess if you're going to get hurt. Time to bring in Big Baller. All right, so 4-2-1 going through coming out of our first month. Not bad. Again, it's just a sample size, so it's hard to tell. Utica player, we'll let the Utica coach deal with that. Nolan Foot is hurt. Oops. And Graves is ready to come back. But that's good. We get our starters into regular rotation. But yeah, so at the end of the season is going to suck because in order to keep Nico and Benson on the team, I'm going to have to shed salary. So somebody making some decent money or a couple players are going to have to go. But we'll worry about that when we get to the end of the season. Oh, and here's the other thing, too. So our second line here, good chemistry, +3. This was a line that I was, like, disappointed in. I thought that they could do some more work, like that they should be able to shoot and score more often. Well, hopefully with a +3, that'll help, and it'll push their stats up because the top line was doing great. Now I just need Hughes and Holtz in particular to really step it up. And Benson, this is his first time on the second line, so it's going to be a real test for him. We got 2 playmakers and a sniper. So we'll see how that goes. Do I want to claim this guy? Probably not. Top 6, low. Like, seems to be a big tough dude, but I mean, I don't need him. No. I was just considering, should I snag him for my... Actually, I should have snagged him and then traded him. Oh, well. Good year for rookies. Ah, Grollo was apparently hurt and not hurt anymore. He got a little bit of a boo-boo. All right, we're not worrying about the whole RFA thing. That's all squared away. So we are 10-10-1. This is not boding well for our hopes to get into the playoffs. If we're sitting and we're hovering around 500, that it's looking like we made our big push, made it to the Stanley Cup Finals, got swept in the finals, and that's going to be where the team ends up. So when we get to the trade deadline, we might be in some serious trouble. Marcus Klingberg. We have a potential franchise player sitting out here who I'm not going to be able to get a stab at because I'm probably going to be sitting in a position where I'm either in the playoffs or I'm just going to be too high in the rankings to get a draft lottery selection. So this guy, but yeah, it's a hell of a good player. Would be nice, but it ain't going to happen. All right, what else do we have out here? Oh, another potential franchise player, Corey Romano. But it's a franchise low, someone who would be a 7th round pick. And he's a little dude. We'll scout them again. But I don't think it's very likely. So we have an elite high. All right, it's someone who's possibly going to be in our wheelhouse of getting the pick if I could make trades and whatnot. Now, with those franchise players, however, depending on what I got to do at the end of the season, I might be able to trade a key player and get this character on the team. We'll see. Do we have any gems listed yet? Not yet. All right. Brat is hurt. Utica player. We're not worrying about Utica. Brad is back. I wonder if I could. This isn't a knock on Brat, but so one thing about him in our lineup is that he produces well. No, you're not getting my second rounds. Get the hell out of here, Pittsburgh. He produces pretty well. I think a big part of it is because he's benefiting being on that top line, but his stats don't really. Like, if you look at the chemistry for that particular line, like, he doesn't really fit in any other lines, but he doesn't really fit in that top line either. Somebody else could fit in better. So, I mean, if you've got a sniper, let me look at something. Oh, right now, of course, he's leading. He's our points leader. Of course he is. But look at the line fit. Like, he fits better on the second line. But that breaks up the chemistry that we have down there. Yeah, what did he have last season? Yeah, 28. Yeah, he did really good. I don't know if I'd want to put him on the trade block. um, yeah, I don't really know what I'd want to do there. I might have to package somebody though. Dragovich was scoring a lot last season as well, but I'm gonna have to give somebody up. Am I gonna have to give up like a Dawson Mercer, which I definitely don't want to do? Or I may have to give up. I don't know. It's something I have to figure out in the off season. But I'm just not looking forward to the moves I'm gonna have to make. But that's another thing too. Is I have to shed salary anyway because I gotta be able to re-sign Nico unless Nico completely falls apart this season and it just turns out that it looks like he's not gonna really cut it. Uh, no. Nope, that's a lot of money coming back. There's no way I am pulling that. At least it seems like we're starting to do a little bit better. Of course, to say that right as a player gets hurt. Oh, Cody Clark. Or Kendall Clark. Cody Clark? Cody Clark. Get back in there. All right, one more look here. So whoever that other potential franchise player is he's already out of the picture. We figured that was probably going to be the case, but I should have. I regret not marking him, or pinning him rather, because it would have been interesting to see. And we still have no gems. Oh, goody. Graves is hurt. Graves has been getting hurt a lot. Graves might be someone I need to trade away because he has been getting hurt, but he's been real good. But once again, sometimes you got to make moves you don't want to, your heart doesn't want to have happen, but Higgins, top 6 low. To get a 3rd and a 4th? No, that's silly. Hell no. You're not getting Goldobin. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, he had an alright season last year. Not totally amazing. I could trade him away. He's got some term left, and that's $4 million. That would be. Yeah, I could trade him. I don't want to trade him, but I could. No, I can't. I need my goalie tandem. All right, so now we're in February. This is when a lot of the scouting assignments have dried up. Oh no, not so much, huh? All right, end of February. They're gonna be going until July. All right, well. I guess the OHL and the Q. I'll just wait till we get halfway through February and and it always aggravates me when I've got to double up. Like when I've got two scouts in a region and I have to have them both scouting the same players because there's not enough players in that region. That said, it's also more annoying when you've got practically no prospects whatsoever in an entire region. DEL, how are the Germans doing? Speaking of the Germans, I just got a package in the mail from Germany. So a buddy of mine who's in a band out there called ep5 just sent me a package with some shirts and some German chocolate, which was cool. Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, I don't need to. But yeah, some shirts, some, or not chocolate, but candy, an armband, some stickers. Cool shit. And I had booked his band to play out here in the United States years ago, like probably at least 10 years ago. And we've been buddies ever since. So it's always good to, it's cool to see them doing stuff. Look at this. It's complete waste of time. But let's go ahead and scout all these people that are never going to make it to the NHL. That's just keeping that scout busy. Russia. Yeah, Russia's another one that we're basically just doubling up. Yeah, they really EA really went out of their way to make sure that you just don't get a lot of Russian prospects. And I'm sure it's tied into the whole Ukraine debacle, which I understand, but at the same time, the same thing with the World Championships, like the decision to push it back a year. It's mostly because they want to try to get Russian players into the World Championship, but get them under another banner, to play under another flag or something. But while I understand all of that, the suckiest thing about it is the fact that we're talking about these are kids that have nothing to do with the actual war. It's like none of that is their fault. Hold on, I lost track. Crawford. Okay, that's 20. All right, so 20. Wait, what did I do wrong there? But yeah, so anyway, like I was saying, it's players who they're not responsible for the nonsense going on that old Vladimir Putin there decided to start. But unfortunately, the players are all getting punished by being shunned for just for them being Russian. It's a shame that their potentials for making it to the NHL are hampered because of it. Because we don't know if they'll ever be able to come over because of all the games that are being played by Putin. It sucks. All right, let's, anyway, before I continue to go on a political tangent, which I don't need to do, let's move on through here. I think I'll get up to, you know what, let's just get through February. And then I'll do the OHL and the Q. Nope. You can kiss my ass with all that trade. Oh, shit. Not good. Well, time to bring up old Gills. And he's going to be out till April. Well, hopefully Vanacek can hold the fort in the meantime. As we immediately go on a losing streak. All right. And we're just getting banged up here. All right. going to try to do this as quick as I can, guys. I know this is like the least exciting thing. All right, Hutchings was 20. There's 30. All right, so we're doing 21 per scout. Might not have time to do all of them, which I don't think I'm going to, but that's okay. Oh, wow. Well, we can definitely take that guy off of there. All right, Dundas can... No, he's probably not going to get scouted at all at this point, but whatever. Not exactly a crucial player. Yeah, September. So I don't think most of these are going to get looked at. But the it's not really going to make a huge difference. All right, back into the queue. Clemenson would be 20 players. Khan is 30, so Clemenson and Khan. So we're just going to do 20 and 20. All right, so we'll be missing out on a few towards the middle. All right. All right, we're squared away. So now it's just going to be a matter of the next time that we get a draft class to look at, I'm just going to cherry pick the players that I want to scout. All right, so where are we sitting in? We have a wild card spot right now. I am not. No, that trade is insane. All right, this is going to be primarily to see what's out there? What? No, he's not up for. Wait a minute. Once again, always changing this. Just leave this alone. Let me edit. I really hate that. Let me fix that. If I put him up here as available for a trade, what can I get for Graves? A second and a fourth. Mason Gearston. Nobody wants him. I didn't think so. Yeah, Connor Sheary. Kind of impact is he having right now? Well, he's doing all right. 12 goals and 28 assists on the third line. He's helping. Wood is doing all right as usual. I mean, he's on the third line. I can't really expect a whole hell of a lot out of him. All right. Yeah, I just don't have a lot of trade value here. And I don't really know what I can bring in. I mean, I don't really. Last time I brought in a goaltender, which is what we really needed. I mean, my players are producing pretty well. That second line, though, with the exception of Holtz for some reason, but that Hughes' line keeps getting scored on. Hughes, he's getting decent assists. But Hughes might end. I mean, I don't know. Once again, Nico's like right up at the top. I just can't see a reason to not try to sign him again. it's gonna take some maneuvering. All right, guys, I'm getting out of the trade deadline here because there's really nothing. There's really nothing there that's gonna do any significant. Wow, that's a hell of a trade. Good Branson. Nah, he's not really gonna get much. But I'm gonna claim him. Um, I don't like Chase Stillman not playing. How the hell is he not playing? A 76 overall. Oh well. I mean, whatever. I just don't like the fact that, a player who I'm hoping to develop is not even in the lineup. And there's dudes that are in the lineup that have a higher overall than him. That makes no sense. All right. Well, like I said, right now we're clinging to a wild card spot. Let's see if we can hold on to that. Wait, something's. Oh, that's right. I forgot we have an injury. And Mukamadulin is back. And Jesper Bratt is back. Thank God. All right. Look at the draft class again. All right, so this dude is already not the hype. That's okay. That's all right. No gems, huh? This whole draft class, there's no gems. There's no gems, there's no busts. Just a whole lot of, we'll see. So how come we don't have somebody listed as scouted as first overall? Weird. Like our scouts don't pick somebody as first overall. I wasn't aware of him being hurt because he wasn't. He had a boo-boo. We are clinging to that wild card spot. We're in very scary, scary position right now. Yeah, this is going to come down to the wire, guys. Oh, perfect timing for Nico to get hurt. Shit. Shit. All right. I need to bring somebody up. All right, let's just leave him there. And as soon as Nico's back, we can drop him back down into... But yeah, we'll send him back down as soon as Nico comes back. All right, well, who's... Ball can come back, Foot can come back, Nico's still out. Conan is almost healed. All right, well, let's get... Let's get the important part done first. Wait. No. No, wait. What? Oh, Ball's my backup. Why did I think... I don't know, that confused me. Yeah, Lukonen is almost ready to come back. But I can't throw Clark in as a center, can I? Maybe I can. Nah, I'm not going to. I'm gonna let this ride out until we get Nico back. Oh my God. Well, I'm glad that you're healthy again because that was bad timing. So we gave old Berkeley Cat in here the opportunity to experience the NHL a little bit. Why isn't he? I guess Pitlick is slightly better, huh? Okay. Uh-oh. 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 We are not in the playoffs. We just got bumped right out of the playoffs, guys. That sucks. Well, our AHL affiliate, at least they might be able to do something. So let's see if Utica can have any playoff success. They're 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, and they sweep the first round. Very good. All right, going up against Rochester. Uh-oh, 0-1, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2. The excitement is suspended for a moment. That guy's name is Chucko. And there's no gems. Okay. Three and two. 3-3. It all comes down to a game 7. And they're out of it. What a bummer. Both Utica and New Jersey gone from playoff contention. Jersey never even got in there. And the finals are between Edmonton and Philadelphia. Well, as a Devils fan, I can't have Philadelphia winning this. Come on, Oilers. Yay! Screw Philly. I just say that as a rival, guys. I just joking around here. We still have to keep going until we get to the official statement. There it is. And the Tucson Roadrunners get to Calder. Of course, more stuff from work. All right, let's look at stats. Dougie Hamilton still just producing like crazy. So Bratt, 26, 50, and 76. So he still had better production. 2 less goals, but more assists. Nico's production actually went significantly down. Do we move on from Nico Hischier? He is going to want a lot of money. This is tough. But he's 91 overall. He just had a bad year. Maybe he won't want as much money for an extension now that we've gotten to the end of the season and he didn't quite have the year that he was hoping for. Eesh, I don't know. Hughes, Holtz, and Benson. Benson went from being the only one on a plus, and no, Holtz was the only one on a plus. Now he's a -5. All right, awards. Oilers got the cup. Montreal, it's the President's Trophy. All right, well, good for them. McKinnon gets the Art Ross and the Hart. Dougie Hamilton with the James Norris. Hey. We like to see that. At least one of our guys got something. Kaprizov gets the Bing. Whoever Elliott is, got the Calder. Draisaitl with the Conn Smythe. Anderson with the Vezina. And the Jennings. Woo! Gets the Masterson. The Rangers coach gets the Jack Adams. Lindholm gets the Selke. McKinnon with the Lindsay. And the Richard. How about... Do we get anybody who won anything significant here? Anyone? Anyone? Hello? Nope. Not so much. That's okay. I'm not really worried about awards so much. Just it's more of a curiosity. That's all. All right. Well, bummers happen, guys. Bummers happen. So let's see what happens in terms of salary cap's going up quite a bit to 99 million. That'll help a little bit with Mr. Nico to be able to pull that off. Holy shit, we got the 3rd overall pick. Damn. We went from the 13th overall to the 3rd overall pick. We might be able to pull off that 1st overall. Holy shit. All right. Well, things might be interesting in this postseason. I'm actually excited. I might be able to pull something off. I might. We shall see. All right, last look at the... Because I could trade my 1st overall pick and somebody to bring home this franchise player. Because I definitely don't need any defensemen. I don't need to worry about that. No, a gem. I don't know if we have any time to really look at them too hard, but Derek Crawford, Two-way defenseman. All right, we'll see. We'll see. Because that's a third-round selection. So depending on who else is there, now we're getting into retirement. All right, well, let's just get right to us. Because actually a real New Jersey Devils game is about to start, and I want to get to that. Got about 5 minutes. We didn't have anyone retire. All right. I had 2 coaches retire from the Devils. And what about Utica? And Utica. Great. 3 coaches down. Yikes. All right, guys. So that is going to do it for now. I'm going to do the draft and all that stuff in my own time. I'll probably do that late tonight after the game. We'll see what happens. Maybe I pull off a miracle and I get the first overall pick. I really hope so because, like I said, a defensive defenseman, not really that big of a deal, but we'll see. I'm going to have to work out what my draft picks are looking like, and yeah. So I'm going to be a bundle of nerves handling this because you never know. Sometimes you can pull off a miracle, sometimes you can't. But I'll take, if I can move a significant player and pick up that franchise guy, then I will take the L of not making the playoffs after we had just gone to the Stanley Cup Finals. I'll take the L if it means we can bring in somebody who could be a franchise sniper. That would be huge for us. And then it's going to be all about trying to work out that contract with Nico Hischier and see if we can get him to come back. Speaking of, let's just take a peek. Let's see if we were to offer him a contract extension. Is he still hovering around 12? Sure is. He sure is. So I'm going to have to give somebody up. Yep. I'm gonna have to trade somebody away. Maybe I trade away Sharangovich. I mean, it would be him or Hughes. I mean Holtz. 22 goals, 27 assists, 26-38. But he's 29. And I could throw Holtz on that top line. I'm going to hate to do it, but I think I might have to. I might have to trade away Sharangovich and to get that top guy. And I'm going to have to shed some more salary besides him because otherwise I'm not going to be able to re-sign Nico. And Nico right now is definitely my top center, and it's going to be my only chance to get to the playoffs right now. I don't know about 6 years at $12 million a year. I think that's kind of crazy, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll work it out. But anyway, guys, that's it. Like I said, I got a real Devils game to watch, and I'll do all the postseason stuff offline, and then in the next episode, we'll see how things turned out. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you're enjoying this. Hope you enjoyed seeing me fall flat on my face, but in the process, suddenly jump up to 3rd overall. I don't know how I did it, but it happened. And apparently in this game, they still take 3 lottery picks instead of 2, the way that it's actually supposed to be now. And that worked out in our favor. So, yeah. So anyway, I hope everybody out there is staying safe and healthy and that you're all remaining smart instead of scared of these crazy times that we're living in. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe, hit that notification button, do all that YouTube stuff. And until the next one, as always, peace.